Ruppoman! Ruppoman here with a quick video tutorial on how you can use my new service, mn.ruppoman.com, to start your very own Rupee Masternode. Now to begin, first visit mn.ruppoman.com, scroll down to the Setting Up a Masternode section. Here we'll have the instructions that we'll walk through today. Ensure you have 20,000 RUP, which is required to run a Rupee Masternode. And we're going to go ahead and open up our Rupee wallet. Now if it's been a while since you've opened up your wallet, you'll see it synchronizing at the bottom. We'll want to let that synchronizing complete to ensure the full blockchain has been downloaded. Now if you're only going to run one masternode, this step isn't required, but it makes things a little bit easier if you're going to do multiple. So I'm going to go to the options section, go over to display, click on display coin control features, click on apply and then OK. And again, this is not required, but it does make things easier if you are going to later on start multiple masternodes. Now the first thing we'll need is an address, a wallet address, that we can put 20,000 RUP in. So we're going to click on New Addresses. Give it a label. In this example, I'm just going to call it My Masternode. And this is the address that we're going to send 20,000 RUP to. Now if your wallet's encrypted, it will ask for your passphrase, so we'll enter in our passphrase. Now we'll go ahead and right click on it and copy the address and go over to the send section. And where it says pay to, we're going to go ahead and paste that address back in and enter in our 20,000 RUP. Now I personally, again this is optional, I personally like to send the change back, if you will, back to my original address. So I'm just going to change that on mine here. Now this is optional, so that way the change of the 20,000 will go back into my original address. And then we'll click on send. Again, we'll enter in our wallet password if your wallet is encrypted, and confirm that we are sending 20,000 RUP with the transaction fee to that address that we just created. Now I can see that transaction now over in the transaction section. And you'll see at the very first there's a question mark there. It's unconfirmed, meaning that it has not been received yet, hasn't been confirmed into a block yet. And in a matter of minutes you'll see that change over to one of, in this case it will say one of 10 confirmations. Now for a masternode it is requiring 20 confirmations. So what we'll do now is we'll go ahead and wait for that transaction to have 20 confirmations, and with that we will be right back. Now it's been roughly 2 hours and our transaction now has 20 confirmations. So as long as your transaction has 20 or more confirmations, you are able to then start your masternode. So we're going to go back to the receive section, the address that we created that now has those 20,000. We're going to copy that address. And we're going to place that into the box again on mn.ruppoman.com and click on submit. This will take a few seconds to complete, and then we'll show you the masternode information. Now this we're going to enter directly back into our Rupee wallet. So we're going to go over to the masternode sections. We're going to click on create. We're going to create our own masternode. First thing we're going to do is we're going to put in an alias. This can be any name that you really want. So we're just going to type in here my first masternode. The rest of the information you do want to copy over as is. So the address, we'll copy that over, put that into the address section. We'll take the key and put that over and copy that over into the key section. Now, if you are manually typing in, it is case sensitive. We'll take the transaction hash, copy that, put that over. The output index, which in this case is 0. The reward address. The reward address is where you're going to send a percentage of the masternode winnings over to an address that I own, which helps support the site and service. And we'll copy over that reward percentage. That percentage is currently 15% at the time of making this video. In this example it says 18, but it's currently 15 again at the time of making this video. That percentage will change based off of the current value of rupee. So whenever that changes, I will put a notice up on my Twitter page. Now once we say OK, you'll see it doesn't show up in the list yet. So the first thing that we'll do is we'll click on Update. That will refresh that screen. You'll see that we now have it in the list. We're going to go ahead and unlock our wallet. Enter our passphrase in if it is encrypted. Select our wallet and click on Start. This will start your Masternode. At this point, you can close your Rupee wallet. Now, I do recommend leaving it open just for a few minutes just to make sure that Start does sync up with all the other nodes on the network. And once I click on Update, you'll see it does say the Masternode is currently running. Now, I can view that on the Rupee Blockchain Explorer by going to rupexplorer.com. Click on the Masternode section. And I can search here I like to search by IP address, which was in that list, which was 99.1. And you'll see that our Masternode is in the list with your address. Now this page does update roughly about every 30 minutes, so it says it's been active for 0 hours. I can also go back into the wallet, click on the Rupee Network section, and I'll also see that here in the list as well. Again, this roughly updates around every 30 minutes or so as well. Now, I do recommend just coming back just to make sure that it is updating. So give it about 30 minutes. Check the Rupee Block Explorer again at rupexplorer.com. Now it's been roughly 30 minutes, so I am going to verify my Masternode is still running. Now if you've had closed your wallet, you'll see your Masternode doesn't show. If I click on Update, it will refresh that. And if I go over to Rupee Network, we'll see that it is still listed there. It's been active for 30 minutes now. As well as on the Block Explorer, again, rupexplorer.com. I can search for my wallet. Here I'm going to do the IP address, and we'll see there's my wallet address, and it's been active again roughly for 30 minutes. Now, if you are going to have more than one Masternode, you will repeat these steps. You would create a brand new address. You'd go to the Receive section, create a new address, give it a new label. And like I mentioned at the very beginning of this video, the coin control feature. This is where you would utilize the coin control feature to ensure that rupees that you're sending to this new address aren't coming from the Masternode that you already have running. So you click on Inputs at the very top. And you'll see I don't have enough to start another Masternode, but you wouldn't want to touch the 20,000 that you have running in your other Masternode. So you'd select the boxes of the transactions you want to include in that 20,000 when you send it to the new address, and then send those over to the new address, and then repeat the process to create a brand new Rupee Masternode. Now I hope this video tutorial was helpful. Again, you can start your very own Rupee Masternode quickly and easily by using mn.ruppoman.com. Thanks for watching.